Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? This is Stevie V coming at you from Oriental Mendudo. I got a subject in mind today that I want to discuss with some folks. Maybe you guys can give me some feedback and stuff like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, the situation here is that let's talk about healthcare. The healthcare problem in the Philippines is raging out of control. I don't know what's going on here in the Philippines. I don't know if you guys heard Congress, some of the members of Congress, construction company, they heist over $20 billion. $20 billion from the healthcare, not from the healthcare, I'm sorry, from the flood project here in Mendoza. And nothing has been done. They know the official congressman who did it. They know how they got the money, how they got the payoffs in cash, but no one wants to do anything about it. So the money just walked away. Meanwhile, the citizens here in the Philippines, Kalapang here, the healthcare, it's almost non-existing. It's non-existent. I've got my wife here, and we've been to the doctor how many times already for issues that she's having. And the doctors, I don't know, is it me or these doctors paid for their degree and they don't know nothing. They don't know anything about being a doctor. They paid the board money to become a doctor, and these doctors here, all they do is sit around and write prescriptions. They're like glorified pharmacists is what I want to call them. Absolutely ignorant to the medical except the money. It's all about the money. So if you don't have no money here and you got some issues, yeah, you might die. You might die because the government's not going to get no money. But yet the government's not doing anything about the over 20 billion that walked away. And they know where it's at. They know where it's at, and the way they do things here is absolutely horrible. Horrible. The health industry here, I haven't been to any other country. U.S. is okay. U.S. is starting to develop its difficulty because I got a friend in the hospital now for like 3 weeks, and they don't even tell him what they want to do, what procedure they want to do to get him back on the road to recovering. He don't even know. He's just staying in. They're just funneling money out of they're funneling money out of the, what you call that, out of the Medicare. He's on disability, so yeah, Medicaid. So yeah, how many people experience this? And you foreigners that are coming here, for the good living, for the cheap living, for the pretty woman. If you already have one, you're good to go. But if you're not in good health, I mean, you're gonna have to do a lot of traveling back and forth. This is not the place you want to get sick in. You don't want to get sick in this place because there's nothing in the whole Philippines that will deplete your bank account faster than their health care. And that's the truth. That's the honest truth right there. So I'm trying to get, feedback from you people, see what anybody been through, the pros, the cons. I got the cons. I'm wanting someone to give me some pros. It's just horrible. It's just horrible. I go there in the facilities. Some of these facilities, I know you guys said public, go private. The private is just as horrible. I've been to a couple of private ones where you can be sitting in a waiting room, and and you're gonna have them working right in front of you, making a hole on the floor with a jackhammer. What what private is that? What privacy you getting? The only thing you're paying for privacy is maybe a little bit faster service, but the places itself are just horrible. I mean, it's just horrible. So you can imagine the public, but to have to pay these these private, you think you're one of the elite going to one of these private hospitals here. That can't be further from the truth. It's a horrible, horrible system. Government don't want to fix it because it's going to take money in the government here. They don't like to give money. Oh, they do not like to give money. Filipino people here, nothing to them. Nothing to these, what they want to call themselves, elite and dynasty. They're a bunch of parasites on the people of the Philippines, and they're nothing more than that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's just, I don't know, guys. There's so much topic. This is only my first 3 years here, and this is what I encountered. This is just, I'm just talking about right now, healthcare. We're gonna do another video on the private schools. The public schools, we're gonna do another one with the way they handle money in the retail stores. You know, retail stores trying to bring something back is almost non-existent. It's almost non-existent. They're not gonna take anything. They'll take your money. You ain't get no refund. That's just the way it works out here, at least in Calapan. But yeah, guys, I mean, I've experienced so many people, and I do research, and I research, and I cross-reference the research, and so many people unnecessarily dying, misdiagnosis, no money for the medicine. The medicine is watered down. The medicine is the worst. I have yet to see an actual painkiller. Their painkillers here is a thing called Biogesic, which is probably equivalent to aspirin. That's their painkiller here. I don't see them give any more than that here. People just have to be confined to that Biogesic. What else is going on here in the Filipinos? By the way, I'm from the USA. It's just a horrible system. I mean, it's a controlled system. A lot of people say that, oh, free country and not like China, at least not like China, you know, dictatorship. It's almost like a quiet dictatorship here. You can feel the dictator, the dictatorship going on. You can't see it, it's not full blown, but it's a dictatorship going on. I mean, it's a corruption with the officials from the highs. I mean, the police can't even do anything. The police hands are tied. They can't do anything unless they're told by any official, congressman, senators, whatever they are. They can't do anything. I mean, I see some of them just walk around with bamboo sticks. It's just horrible, horrible system here. And yeah, and I'm just, I'm in limbo because I've been going through this with the wife and taking her here and there, and I get frustrated. My favorite word is, it shouldn't be my favorite word, but just fuck off. That's what you got to tell these doctors. Just fuck off. You're gonna have to count on yourself and pray a lot if anything happens. So yeah, I'm hoping to get my wife back to prime condition. We gotta take it easy. I don't know if it's gonna. Probably not gonna be. I'm probably gonna have to go to Batangas or Manila, and even that you have to be careful. Even that you have to be real careful. Because to pay cash out on healthcare, you could imagine what I'm talking about. So nothing will deplete you faster than their make-believe healthcare. It's not even healthcare, make-believe healthcare. But this healthcare here has absolutely nothing to offer. Glorified pharmacists. That's all these doctors are, glorified pharmacists. They're pretty much worthless. You might get a little better doctors in Manila or Batangas, the biggest cities. And we'll find out, and I'll post that if I find any good doctor. But then I'm very cautious going forward here. I'm very cautious. My mind is like, it's all over the place right now. Because you really have to be wise in a situation like that. You have to be extremely wise. You just gotta be smart. Because if you're not, you can find yourself in trouble here. Especially if you don't have no income coming in. I read so many stuff about foreigners getting in trouble here. And I can't believe these foreigners because they're like going after these women. They're like, oh, I can't live without this woman. The woman take all their money and then I can't live without the. What are you talking about? You sound like a fool. Come on now. You mean you can't live without nobody who's taking all your money and doing you wrong? Then he told, well, they try to help him out here. One of the senators, Rafi Tufel, tells him, well, I'm going to pay all the fees that you have inquired for immigration that you haven't been upkeeping, every 2 months just to stay in the country. I'm going to pay all that for you. We're going to get you new clothes. We're going to get you a haircut. We're going to send you back home. And with all that being said, the foreigner said, yeah, I'm going to go back home and I'm going to come back here. I love this woman. I said, oh my God, no, he didn't say that. I mean, some of these foreigners just lost their mind out here. I mean, they just lost their mind. So, yeah, we'll talk about it later. I got more to tell you the housing. I mean, I'm going to give you the honest truth about how to live in Asia. And you guys decide for yourself whether that's the path you want to take. All right, guys, until next time, like and subscribe, man. Keep my videos coming. All right, bye.